Hi everyone, I'm Paula and welcome back to Jubilant SPR, where we are sharing the joys of home gardening, raising chickens, baking, cooking, preserving, drawing, painting and crafting. Today I'm sharing a classic homestead recipe, soft and delicious sultana loaf bread. This recipe is a variation of a hot cross bun dough, but baked into a loaf and filled with juicy sultanas. It's perfect for breakfast, toasted with butter, or as a sweet afternoon treat. I'll guide you through the entire process step by step, so let's get our aprons on and start baking. I will be doubling this recipe and am making 3 loaves today. Please refer to the quantity calculations I will have on screen if you want to make a different amount. For this recipe, you'll need baker's flour, bread flour, dry yeast, caster sugar, ground nutmeg, mixed spice, rock sea salt, sultanas, butter, milk, sourdough starter, and eggs. In a small bowl, place 80 grams, 2.82 ounces of butter. Boil some water in a kettle and pour into a larger bowl or saucepan. Melt the butter. Alternatively, you can melt the butter by microwave. Place 8 cups of baker's bread flour into a large mixing bowl. Place 28 grams, 0.99 ounces of yeast in with flour. I am measuring the sugar. My recipe uses a half cup, but I'm halving the sugar content to be a 1/4 cup. Feel free to use as much or as little sugar as you prefer. Place into the bowl. Add in 3 teaspoons of mixed spice. Add in 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. Add pinches of salt. Now for one of the main ingredients, sultanas. Add in 3 cups into the bowl. The standard hot cross bun recipe asks for currants, but I'm substituting that for sultanas. I think sultanas have a yummy taste and overall look better. Add in 100 to 120 grams, 3.53 to 4.23 ounces of sourdough starter into the bowl. Pour 600 ml of milk into a jug. Warm up the milk a little so it will activate the yeast in the dough. The butter is now melted enough. Pour the melted butter into the warm milk and give a stir. Pour the butter and milk into the sultana flour mixture. Scrape the sides of the jug. Start mixing the ingredients together. Add in 4 cracked eggs to the mixture. Lightly beat the eggs. Now that we have added all the ingredients, let's start making the dough. Thoroughly mix this through and start scraping the sides of the bowl. Try to evenly distribute the sultanas in the mix. Knead the dough by hand until smooth and elastic, or alternatively you can use a stand mixer. The dough will be a little sticky, but it should come together fine. Finally, the dough is kneaded and is ready for its initial proof. I'm going to put the dough bowl into a larger bowl containing boiled water, acting as a double boiler, and cover it with a clean cloth. Let it proof for about an hour or until it has doubled in size. I am just having a sneak peek at 20 minutes to go. The sultana dough is looking amazing. I can't wait. The dough is looking delicious. It has doubled quite nicely. Take it out of the water bath. Next step is to prepare the loaf trays. You can either grease with butter and flour or use baking paper, parchment paper. I am lining the loaf trays with butter. And evenly distribute the flour on the trays. Preheat the oven to about 190 degrees Celsius, 374 degrees Fahrenheit. Measure out the bulk dough. Mine here is 2.94 kilos, 103 ounces. Yours most likely will be different. I'm doing a quick calculation here of how much my loaf weight will be. Distribute the dough's weight evenly to how many loaves you are making. It doesn't have to be super exact here. Continue measuring and portioning out the trays. The loaf trays are now ready to be shaped. Refold and shape each dough portion and press them down to fill the trays. Now that the loaves are shaped, they will have a second proofing. I have reheated the proofing water and pour it into the large bowl. Putting them into the hot water bath under cloth for about another 10 minutes before baking them. Another quick sneak peek. Only a few minutes to go, I can't wait. Score the top of the loaves with a sharp knife to let the air release when baking. I'm making 3 cuts per loaf. The oven is preheated and it's now time to bake them. I will put 2 of the larger loaves in now and then 1 smaller loaf in 5 minutes as it requires less time to bake. Bake the loaves for about 30 minutes. Can't forget to put that smaller size loaf in. Oh, whoops. The breads have risen so much they are hitting the top of the oven, adjusting the oven rack here. I'm rotating these loaves every 10 or so minutes, making sure they bake evenly. Loaves are looking very golden now, and that smell. These loaves are perfectly baked. Look at that golden crust. I am taking these breads out of the loaf trays to cool down. Wow, it is so soft and fluffy and yellow on the inside. The kitchen is smelling amazing right now. Steam coming out, eating fresh bread with that drizzling butter. My husband will be over in a jiffy to always eat those hot bakes. These loaves are perfect with butter, honey, or even toasted with jam. If thinking of freezing, I would let them cool down, slice them up on trays and double bag before freezing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. It will really help to grow our channel. And if you love baking, please check out my other videos. See you next time, Jubilant Baking.